boogity boogity. Yeah, almost. He's getting there. Where's the makeup? Got to get the makeup crew.
I got called in last minute, and I gave the hair and makeup people off.
Okay.
On my own.
Yeah, see, I only figured, the best way to fix the hair is just kind of drop it in the toilet flush. There you go. Yeah, that's the one part I don't fix.
All right, I feel pretty now.
Well, we are waiting on Miss Annie to pop in. She's having a little technical difficulties. So for those who are just tuning in, welcome to Pairanormal. We're going to have some fun tonight. We are bringing what we would call what did I say? I forgot. The holiday spirits. Yeah, the festive spirits unleashed. That's it. As we had Greg posing for that picture in the beginning. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I'm hypnotized by the spooky chick up there. What's her deal? What's up with that?
You love me and you know it.
More than you know.
Yes.
I don't let anybody see me like this. I'm a nervous wreck.
Yeah, what I mean, he's got that wonderful look that everybody thinks of, but I was just gonna specify that I'm not the werepig whisperer, so
somebody's coming. It's over there.
I don't know what to do with this.
Over there. Oh, over there.
Did you pay your electricity bill?
No. Of course
you might have all the lights off. Are all your lights off in the house?
I don't picture. What the hell is this supposed to be? I don't know. This is with this new computer, so.
New computer.
That's not you.
No, we just had Greg posing for the picture there, and
I don't know what to do with this.
That's me without my fake beard.
I see that.
Very few people have seen me without my fake beard.
I was going to say, you know what? I don't know anyone who's ever seen you without a beard.
Lady Love hasn't. We've been married 30 years. She has never seen me without the beard.
Really?
Definitely the boy child has never seen me without the beard. It's all part of the grand plan. I've already talked about this before, but I don't mind sharing it again. The plan is, when I figure out what the crime of the century is, because that's the only thing that's holding me back. I haven't figured out what that crime is. But when I do, I shave off the beard and I blend like Kaiser Soze.
There you go. Yep. He's going to just disappear completely when that beard comes off. Nobody's going to know. He'll be like, who the heck is this?
Walk right past you.
Yep. Makes sense.
EW, can you hear me?
We do hear you. Yes, ma'am.
But I don't know what to do. I took the thing off my camera because I didn't have it on before.
Go into your settings.
Shit. With this thing? I don't know.
On here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a little cog wheel down there. I see. And then there should be one that says camera.
Click on that.
Integrated camera.
Does it have a drop-down box and give you options?
Yeah. Well,
does it have like a red line through it?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Renee, you have amazing powers. Can't you just summon her? Bring her forth.
This is not working well.
I think you might have to call your tech guru husband. Tell him to quit playing Call of Duty and get up there and do the real duty and fix that.
All right, hang on a minute.
Make sure you spell duty right, though. Just careful with that one.
Yes. So
I need to come in here and do your duties.
I got quite a few things, but one I had to do was play with Greg today and do the Segway Santa.
Oh, I got you. Is that how you spell Segway? I'm not really good at stuff like that. Is that Segway?
Yeah, do you know
Is that the French? Segue?
Sigu.
Thank you.
Do you know this is the most misspelled word? There's another version, Segway,
Camera.
which is the actual device you ride on. But Captain
Okay.
Segway, as you used to call me, da-da-da, that's the actual way to spell that.
We'll put that to the test again tonight.
Yeah,
You are absolutely the Segway king.
you know I could do it, but I've got some pretty fun stuff with us as well. So we'll get those situated.
Why are we crackling?
I grind my teeth and I
Sneaky
pop
condition.
rocks. I'm not going to lie. To get me through a show like this, I put pop rocks in my underwear.
That's not working.
That's what you're hearing. I get very nervous,
Pop
and don't
rocks
judge
in
me.
your underwear?
Don't judge me. It calms me down. Don't knock it till you try it. In fact, I recommend it to everybody at home. Go put some pop rocks in your underwear, and you mellow out.
I've got something fun for you guys today. Okay, so we're in the holiday season, and we're talking about some of the things that basically have become a more natural part of the holiday season. And what was really hilarious was that
Yeah.
Settings
Yeah, I
of
did
what?
the settings and I can't. See? That's the camera.
See if Annie has a mute button until she comes on.
trying. Yeah, everybody's like, did the screen freeze or something? Yeah, because we're all holding still.
I think someone's doing the other duties we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's with the two O's.
Well, interestingly enough, she's no longer in this.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
My microphone's way over there, and it's. Well, this is interesting. I've had some paranormal events, but I've never had this.
It's my fault. I should have just stuck with the one bag of pop rocks.
How is this happening? I have no idea. This is new to me.
Yeah, I know.
But it's the holiday season. It could be Santa coming down a chimney.
It could be. It could be. Which, God, I saw some funny Santa movies too. Did you see the new Eddie Murphy movie that Candy Cane Lane?
No, I'm a very horrible movie viewer.
I wonder why.
I've given up on a lot of movies in the past few years, so it has to be something that touches my heart and soul to get me to leave the no pant zone to actually sit in the theater and watch it. Is that like you?
I'll get you to leave the no pant zone.
You could. But the last two movies I've seen in the theater were ones that touched my soul. Cocaine Bear and the last Godzilla movie, the one that just came out. They complete me.
They complete you.
Yeah.
Renee, I'm afraid to tell you, but I think that might have been you. That's you crackling.
Is it me crackling?
As you're talking, it's breaking up with the crackles.
I wonder why.
She's probably got a cat under there nomming on the wire.
No, I'm on my cell phone, but I have like full internet connection. Like it's all the Wi-Fi is very strong.
The Wi-Fi is strong with this one.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's crackling.
I wonder if it's my port down here.
Maybe is it the ghost of the guy in the nearby trailer that was trying to contact you to save him because he had just died in the trailer and he said hurry up because his cats look hungry?
No.
Remember that guy?
No. Why is it crackling? It wasn't. Is that better?
Yeah.
That's it.
What did you do?
I just moved my phone.
Oh, okay. She's still moving
Huh.
it. And for those who don't know, on the dark side of this here is still Miss Annie.
She's shy.
Yeah.
She's shy. This
Do you
is
want me to
she,
try?
she,
Do
she
you
knew
want me
this
to try a
was treetop night.
different device?
You could try if you want to, yeah.
All right.
Just
let me
come
try.
over to my house. Just come here and sit right here next to me.
And
That's
the
the
way
only
we
thing
do
you do.
videos.
But you never do that. You never come here and sit next to me in the no-pan zone.
I'm going to
You refuse
crack
to do
up
this.
laughing if she does her little astral projection and just comes right next to you and in your ear goes, Greg.
Wouldn't be the first time. Would
Yeah,
not
but
be
the
the
last-
first time.
But the last time you were in the right place, you were on the toilet. But, you know, it was an easy flow situation.
All right. Let me try entering something out. Let me try again.
Okay.
You're gonna just hear go. Pop
That
up
thing
right
would
here.
work and be fine. I don't know why it's
See, now we get the background voices.
Oh, my hair. Look, no hair and makeup. I'm a nervous wreck. Look at this. This is
What an
horrible.
interesting start to a show. Well,
Oh, we're on? We're
Yeah.
live?
Turn it
This
off.
is-
Turn it on.
Yep. What I was gonna say earlier was about the ugly sweaters. Do you know that this has actually become a regular thing? In fact, even getting bigger, in popularity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have ugly sweater parties now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, why? Why would you? What is so special about an ugly sweater? But apparently, the reason I'm mentioning this is because there was an article that came out not too long ago in the UK. They're actually letting stores receive returns on ugly sweaters.
That should be illegal.
Oh
The
no!
only
But
reason that you should return an ugly sweater is because it's too pretty.
yeah, right. But it gets better. They even have a ugly sweater rental shop.
No, that's not what makes it ugly. The fact that 15 other people wore it before you.
Oh yeah, that would really.
That's
Not knowing anything
ew.
about this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me muck with
That's
it a
just not
while.
right.
It's crazy, but yeah, that's actually the way it is. They have their ugly sweater rental shop.
That's not right.
Don't worry about it. Come on.
If you didn't think your sweater was ugly enough, go over and rent one. Yeah,
I don't know what the hell is wrong with this thing.
I've seen some people
Right?
rent ugly tuxedos.
Yeah, right.
So if they could do that, why not the
Well,
sweater, right?
I'd like to know why this isn't
yeah,
working.
but I think people would probably wear sweaters more than they would a tuxedo.
Yeah, that's true. Renee, would you rent a ugly sweater?
Would I rent one?
Yeah.
No.
Would you knit one?
Yeah, there you go.
I would crochet one or try
Crochet.
to.
Okay.
That's the French word for knit. It's the same thing.
Well, no, I thought she was saying touche.
Touche.
Big way.
Yeah.
Stigue.
Sigui. I got this wonderful fun thing that we can do, but let's start one and tell us if Miss Annie can make it in. But this is an example. We've actually got a list, and you'll get to choose a number, and I have no choice but to put them up, just so you know. So some of these are going to make me blush, but here we go. Having some fun. What are some weird things for Christmas gifts? Think of like improv, Greg. What would be a weird thing for a Christmas gift?
My love and affection.
Okay. I'm not going there.
It's freaked a lot of people out over the years.
All
So
right.
every year, Lady Love says, no, put that away.
Oh, okay. I
So,
got it.
love and
now.
affection is supposedly weird. Um, I got a couple, but being the improv guy, I try to edit out things
Yeah, it's
to
like
make it a happy show. 'Cause I've got
uh-huh.
a long list of stuff that'd be very weird to
I've
get or to give. And I'm
I've thought of
thinking,
some.
I
Um,
bet you do.
well, there's actually this. Okay, this is a real thing. So Renee should remember this. We did this on Dangerous Minds. A girl who sells her farts in a jar.
Mm.
Does it come with a certificate of authenticity? You,
You couldn't
I mean,
even get the word out.
how do you know it's hers? I mean, I don't want to get too personal, but I don't want some girl sending me fake farts in a jar. That smells like truck driver to me. That's not you. You know what I
Oh.
mean? I want the certificate of proof that.
Well,
I have questions. I have too
how
many
do you put
questions. I wouldn't
authenticity
get
on
that.
that?
I wouldn't send that. I have questions.
I just want to know, how can you put authenticity on that? Do you have an inspector who sits there? Well, okay, there you go. I
Well,
mean,
you can a fart
can you
because
really?
my son and his best friend years ago, they were probably like 12 years old. His friend was staying over, and they had Pringles, and they decided to see if they could fart in a can and can it, and if they opened it up. So they did, and they'd been wanting to do it for quite a while, and they just were trying to pick which parent out of all four of us would be the least destructive and nasty. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, they came in my bedroom.
I knew it.
My husband and I were sleeping, and they opened that can of Pringles under my nose.
This, by the way, much like the sweater, is why I never rent Pringles.
Yeah, right. You never know what you get.
So,
Let me tell you, I
what is
woke
it?
up pretty fast, and I sat up in that bed, and they ran to the foot of the bed, and they were laughing. My ex-husband woke up, and he thought it was pretty funny too. It had happened to them, and to him, excuse me, he would have been out of that bed and chasing them and screaming and yelling, and Greg would have been grounded, and probably
So they knew
me.
it was not going to get them in trouble.
Okay. Well,
I love it.
to not state the obvious, running this through the mental faculties, that had to be a two-man operation.
It was a two-man operation.
Yeah. The other guy, what's his
Yeah.
deal?
Oh, they
What's his,
they both took turns farting in it, and you closed the lid really quick. And yeah, it was nasty.
who
It was.
signs up for that job? I got a great idea.
Yeah, new job opening.
They're 12 years old.
I'm gonna
They
put
were.
something in a Pringles can, but I need you to hold the Pringles can.
Oh
and
no,
slap
they
the
held
lid.
it. And oh no, they believe me. I don't want to know how they did it, but
It
they
has
were
to be a
12 years
two-man
old.
operation. It
We're
has
talking
to
about
be.
two boys that made a snowman in the front yard and made it anatomically correct of a he/she.
Oh, okay.
And people were stopping and taking pictures, and I'm in the house, and I'm like, why is all this traffic stopping? And they're waving to people. They were proud. Oh yeah. I walk out and I'm like, OMG. I'm
Yeah,
like,
there you go. The snowman version of the statue of David. Uh-huh.
yeah. I mean, they've done. And my son just turned 31 a couple weeks ago. So
Oh man.
I mentioned this stuff to him, and he just laughed.
If there's a way to do that and it really does linger and stay in there for until somebody opens it, you got to have your own line, like hard-boiled egg line, and
All I can tell you is it was
Greg's like,
nasty. When it's fresh, it's nasty.
yeah. Wow. All
So
right.
this is still on the topic of weird Christmas gifts.
This is a weird Christmas gift, yes.
Is that what this is? Are we still on that topic? Are we live yet? Seriously, are we live?
Yes. All right, so here we go. We have a randomizer, but unfortunately we can't roll it in here, so I had to redo this. So we've got numbers of 1 through 10. And yes, I have to put up with some of these. I've already seen them. Regardless. So pick a number. We'll start ladies first. Miss Renee, pick a number between 1 and 10.
3.
3? All right. Number 3. Here we go. Things that can spoil a date.
Pringles.
Yeah, no joke, right?
Things that can spoil a date. Wow.
Um,
Well, talking
when you're-
about your ex-girlfriend, or your ex, all the like from the get-go.
Yeah.
How do you mean your ex though? Because I would say things that could spoil a date. Your spouse showing up.
Oh, yeah.
Spoil it too.
That would be like, this is just going south.
Yeah. And how do you get out of that? Honey, I'm so glad you met. This is going to be our new wife.
Yeah.
That's not going to go over well.
Things that could spoil a date. Let's see. Nuclear blast.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, that would do a lot more.
I actually did a
What
short,
kind of nuclear blast?
I did a short film
green clouds.
many decades ago where like it's only 5 minutes long, but it's this couple meeting in a park and it's so beautiful and the music's playing and that you can tell that they're falling in love and they walk onto this little bridge and they're very nervous and they finally get together and they kiss and in the background you see the mushroom cloud.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that
I
would
had
do it.
problems when I was younger, but I got help.
I would say things that spoil a date. Okay, my thing would probably be picking your nose in the middle of the date.
Chewing with your mouth open.
Oh, that's
You want to drive me nuts?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I could totally see it. How's that? You know how women do that. Hey, we're on a date. What would you like? A salad and a water, please. Mm-hmm. You know she's hungry. You can hear her stomach, but she. Yep. Sorry,
Can't
date's
stand
over.
that. My youngest has been chewing with her mouth open, and it's like fingernails on a chalkboard to me.
Oh, yes.
And I literally said to her speech therapist, "You need to help me, or I'm going to super glue her lips together."
Oh, yeah, I can see that one going over well.
Dinner hasn't even been served yet. There's not even food there yet. And they're going,
I don't want to hear you chew your food. I don't want to see your food. I don't want to hear it slosh around, slop around. I don't want to hear your lip smacking. I don't want to hear it. It's disgusting. It grosses me out, and it's rude.
It's true. It's true. It is very true. All right, Mr. Gray, pick a number 1 through 10. 3's already been picked.
7.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew
Of
it.
course you are, because you're psychic.
I
Of
sent
course
it to
you do.
you. I sent you the vibe. I knew it.
Well, then she just went twice. That's not fair. Give me 5. I want 5
No,
then.
no.
Nope.
Because she
He
just
said
went
do
twice.
7. He's
She
got to
said
do
do
7.
Already blushing.
She went twice.
Things funny. Oh my God. Days that you have a bowel movement.
Now, let me tell you what. When he
You
would do
could put that
Bond
in a
Brothers,
book-
there was
book
some really
book.
good hits from him.
Things found in EW's appointment book. I've
got one.
Well, yeah, it's your appointment book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Things in EW's appointment book. Fill out appointment book.
Yes, there you go. Number one.
I know you. You're meticulous like that.
Yep. Renee?
Keeping track of your bowel movements?
Oh,
No.
that's wrong.
No.
This is a poo-poo pee-pee kind of show.
It's sounding
Am I the
really
only one getting that vibe? Have a poo-poo pee-pee Christmas.
I actually like your classes, your schedule and stuff for your teaching.
See, she tried to turn it around to make it nice. Okay.
He probably draws like little hearts in it, and then in the heart writes, EW loves Ed.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I would say one of my appointments would be bathe the werepig.
Bathe the werepig. Ah!
Bathe? Like in
Uh-huh.
the bathtub?
Yes, sir. Your annual bath.
Already? Is that coming up?
He's like, already?
I thought I had time. I thought I had some time. Oh, well.
Well, actually, it is supposed to be, what is it, March 31st, if I remember right? Ready? Get them all spruced up for the new year?
That's cool that you mentioned it. That's tomorrow's Funky Werepig show, by the way.
Oh, really?
I reintroduce, because it's coming up, I got to do my annual time to move New Year's into its proper place. Get it the hell out of winter. You just have Christmas. You don't need another party. So you go from December 31st to January 1st. Yay. No, move it to springtime. March 31st, like you said, to April 1st. Springtime. Happy. It's green. The sun is shining. Squirrels are doing it everywhere. That's how you should start a New Year's. So that's actually tomorrow's show that I'm releasing.
Well, it's funny.
It will be up about an hour or two after I wake up. But
Oh,
I don't know when that'll be. It's Saturday.
Okay. So it's funny you mentioned that because at the same time we have some insights to this upcoming werepig that I know of. Ooh, the mysterious.
Yeah, I don't want to get too political, but we've been running ads in this entire season. We have chosen our candidate, and we hope that you will see the potential in this candidate as well.
Okay, here we go.
Vote Nevada Bob for everything. Paid for by Nevada Bob himself. UDC bitches.
Oh, okay. I love this. This is awesome.
He's a good man. He's a good man. And he can multitask. So vote for him for everything. Local government, federal, major positions, secretaries of secretary, whatever. Everything. He can do it all. He can do it all.
Yeah. Which gives me the choice to choose the next one, and I'm going to choose number 5.
See, Renee, I can't be stopped.
But this works out perfect. It goes in. Wait, I'm still segueing. What in the world?
Segue Santa Claus.
Yes, segue Santa. Presidential slogans that will not get you elected. Make America great. Make America great again. Oh, wait, too soon?
I was going to say that will not get you elected. Share my rash.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah. I want you to share my rash. That's probably not a good slogan.
Yeah, no, I can see it now. My fellow Americans, we can itch together. Yeah.
Let's see.
Four
Presidential
score and
slogans.
7 rashes ago.
That will not get you elected. Um,
Renee's like, mm-mm. She's holding it in. She's not going to keep it in. She's going to lose it.
Is it my turn?
Yes, ma'am.
If you elect me, I guarantee you, I promise you, you will all be taking illegal aliens to live in your home for free.
that's a log slogan. How do you put that on a bumper sticker?
I don't know.
You must have like a
She does-
limo.
No, she does it like Trump. They're all letters.
Let's see. Other presidential slogans that will not get you elected.
I will have sexual relations with that woman. Oh,
Got him elected twice.
it did, right?
Let's see. Sure, why not? That would be my slogan. It would just be me going,
Yeah.
sure, why not?
I actually told people if I ran for president, I'm going to have my slogan as vote for none of the above.
I'm going to fake it till I make it.
Yeah.
We're still talking about presidential elections here,
Yeah, exactly.
not life mantras.
Can stand up there at the podium. I don't know what I'm doing.
It sounds like Biden.
Yes.
I'm a stupid.
All right, Miss Renee, 1 through 10.
Let's go with 9.
Number
I knew it.
9.
I knew it.
Okay.
I know, you put it in my head.
I was thinking 3, but then I remembered that you already said
Wait,
it.
How
So I
did that?
threw it at you since you're the third person to use this one with 3, and that's 3 times 3 is 9.
It is 9.
Mind
Oh, yeah.
blown.
That was not supposed to come back up. But that
It did.
actually listed as number 9.
See?
Can I go again then?
Anytime
Yeah.
I do math, the
All right,
answer
let's
is
do
wrong.
Which one?
2.
2. 2, she says. All right. Interview questions you would like to hear from a Miss America contestant.
Interview questions I would like to hear from
Yeah.
a Miss America. So she would be asking me?
Well, I guess like more of the answers, right?
Okay. So interview questions you would like an answer
Look,
to.
The
from
one thing you always hear them say when they ask a question, what would you like, and they always say world peace.
Right. So this should be interview questions you would like to hear Miss America answer.
Yes, I agree. And let's
Okay.
say I can fix that right now. Let me see.
We're good. We're on the fleek now. We're on the fleek. We got it now. So okay, I'd like to hear her answer. How much can you bench press?
Oh, a sandwich.
I mean, let's bring it right out there. Come on.
Yeah. And that would be awesome to see a Miss America, but all muscular women. The judges are terrified. She wins.
I've seen some skinny dudes that can bench press a scary amount. So let's
Okay.
be fair, because it could be
Sure.
it could be one of those 120 pounders doing 220. You don't know. Wonder Woman.
All right, Renee.
Is this something you've wanted to do all your life, or are you just doing it because others have placed you there? Are you being your true self?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you
That's
here
one of those
against
kind
your
of
will?
yeah. That's one of those kind of just blink your eyes for yes.
Yes. Is all of you
Are you doing this of your own
100%
free will?
you? Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. How much plastic surgery have you had? Uh,
Then make everyone go crazy and cry and get all the hate mail. You can say, what's your favorite flavor of dog?
oh my God.
Just watch them all go crazy. Well, everybody. That's the kind of stuff you want to stir up the pot. You want ratings.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that TJ? Did TJ just pop in?
You
Or did I
saw
will
TJ
that?
in there. Yes, sir.
I love TJ's the guy. TJ is the dude. I love when TJ swings by.
You know, how many Miss American pageant, how many Miss American contestants, I guess is the way you say that, has looked like they've been holding a fart from the beginning of the whole show?
Probably their entire life. You can't.
Yeah, some of them are just like, I gotta let it go.
Some of them would fly away like those things in front of the car stores, the car lots. They just fly away.
A lot of these ladies are primed or primed since they were little, and
I know.
they're told how to act, they're told how to walk, they're told how to talk, how to stand and everything else. Like, I mean, really think about how sad that is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you able to be you? Are you being you? Is it, I mean, granted, who wouldn't want to be Miss America? But your whole life is dictated by other people, your whole life.
I agree.
It's
All right,
sad,
Mr. Greg.
really.
Oh, we got another surprise.
Zombie Zach. Easy.
All right, so 1, 4, 6, 8, and 10.
Oh, they're your measurements? What
Yes.
was that? What is that?
That's exactly what that was. Those are your numbers that you can choose. 1, 4, 6, 8, and 10.
Am I up? Is it me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I'm still confused about Bath Day, so you got to give it easy. It's just a little easy on me.
It's in the appointment book.
It's in the appointment book. Next to when full turn page.
Yeah.
Let's do one. Let's start from the beginning.
I was hoping you wouldn't pick that one. I'm gonna hate this one. Things a talking EW doll might say.
Speaking of pregnant penguins,
cracking up. I don't like that look, Renee. That's getting evil. Okay, things a talking EW doll might say, Greg.
Things that talking EW doll would say.
I can't put that in there, TJ. That's a because of the curse word.
Yeah. Again, I'm self-editing.
Show me the best.
I can't. There's too many things, and they're all wrong.
Okay, we'll let Renee go first.
They're all wrong.
I'm sending you a green cloud.
Yes. That was that evil look. I knew it.
Keep it in Texas.
I knew it. Yep. Let me see. Ooh, I ate beans today. Yeah.
Austin Forrest still owes me $20.
Oh, really? Yeah. Any others?
And you can tell him I said that.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while. I need to contact him. In fact, I think the last time I messaged him was when I set you guys up for your show.
That was like 2 years ago.
Has it been that long? God, I don't know.
Yeah, I've had a bath since then.
I think COVID's come and gone since then, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, Austin has issues. I'll just say that.
Oh.
I love Austin. He makes me chortle.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
I bald.
You bald?
Eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
Oh, my book. Yeah. I got her really good with the book. One of the books that she was reading, the slasher. She told me that one of the worst things that she's ever can deal with is eye trauma, and that the part that I wrote about this knife in the eye was very detailed. She's like, "Oh my god!" So yes. Took me a second. I had to.
Well, as an EMT, when you go through EMT training, in the basic training, and I was a critical care, in basic training, they discuss eye injuries and they show you eye injuries, and like they're in video form, and it was pretty grotesque, some of the stuff. And
oh yeah. Well, some of the things that you could see, like on what was that old website, the rotten.com, you could see some of that stuff there too, and it was like, ugh. So yeah, that
I mean,
was,
I've seen bad stuff. Believe me, I could handle that better than I could handle an eye injury, believe it or not.
yeah, no, I believe that. I do believe that. Hey, TJ says he's going to an EMT course next year.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Good.
cool.
I miss doing it, but and the laws have changed. Well, not the laws, but the protocols and stuff have changed through the years. But I just can't do it. Volunteer and have my daughter, and nobody's going to volunteer to watch her when I'm volunteering to save a life.
Right. Exactly. All right. So I'm picking number 4. Things the TMV Cafe hosts tell their therapist. Greg's smile just makes it worse. Go ahead, Greg.
Oh, the good old days. Let's see. Things TMV hosts tell. I think my 3 listeners hate me.
Okay, your 3 listeners. Okay, ZZ, fight the cats off with carrots. That's what he told me. Renee?
And he's always telling me that if I'm not on time for the show, he's going to send me a green toxic cloud.
She's having green cloud PTSD. Okay. God, I couldn't think of one right now. Man, I've gone through so back and forth with you guys so much, all those shows. Pick the best one. And I have to bathe him once a year.
And I have to pretend to talk to his sidekick, Annie.
Yeah. I think it's an invisible friend.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe me that they watch him in the bathroom if he doesn't tell them not to.
You must not be talking about me, because I do believe. I know.
Oh, wow, TJ, that is an old reminder. Oh, gosh. Remember this one?
Yeah.
I'm not touching it. That was
the title of that show.
Yeah.
That show is called I'm Not Touching
That's
It.
good enough. That was the dark days of TMV.
Yeah. And who did you send in? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this was the best. This was the best because we did, and God, for the love of God, I wish I had that show still recorded somewhere.
Yeah.
We did a Christmas special, Renee, and this individual would do, like a sex show, and then like Greg turned around and during when he came on as a guest, and she asked if he would do certain things, and he turns and asks her, well, what about you? Would you ever do that? Now, if you're doing a show like that, you're supposed to sound like, yeah, oh, that's on my wheelhouse or something, right? This girl, no way, that's nasty. And Greg's like, never again, never again.
Well,
So
she was getting out of control. The backstory is she had this sexy show, and it was popular, and she kept pushing it further and further and further. So my buddy EW says, Greg, you must go in and fix this situation. So I fixed it.
yeah, he did. He fixed it. And then we have the Christmas episode where he says he believes Santa Claus exists, and she's arguing up and down, no, Santa doesn't exist. And then he breaks out the famous phrase.
It's factual. You see, when you argue with somebody like that, because they want to try to blur the lines so they can always come out right. So I hit her with hard facts. If in fact Santa does not exist, Christmas does not have that Santa magic, how did the Grinch's heart grow 3 times its size? That's a scientific fact. I've seen the footage.
He said that. She's all she didn't know what to say. Then she's like, wait, that's a cartoon.
She didn't know what to say.
I saw
It was good. It was hilarious. I think it was the best moment ever. But it was also the day I learned how much Greg does not like Rudolph.
Yeah. Well,
But-
depending on what kind of gummies they are, I might change my mind.
Right?
Rudolph gummy, all of a sudden you're walking around with a red nose. Oh, I don't care.
Finally, yay!
Yay, Miss Annie's here.
Well, it's been an incredible show. Sorry we have to wrap up, and we'll see you guys next week.
I know. I'm sorry.
You do exist.
so
You're kind of
sorry.
like the Grinch's heart.
I didn't realize that the new computer didn't have the StreamYard set up. So
StreamYard is only through the browser, so you shouldn't have any issues there.
well,
Might be. Oh, hey, there you go, ZZ. Okay, why is it not showing?
what?
There it goes.
Yeah.
I've never had one of those edibles. I mean, I've had a lollipop once. My girlfriend.
Christmas is coming.
Yes.
Christmas is coming.
Are we going to have them in our stockings?
If that's where you prefer them.
Oh, wow.
I find they're better if you chew.
All right,
But
Miss
with your
Annie,
mouth closed.
we've been working with a list here, so you get to pick a number, 6, 8, or 10.
8.
8 it is. Okay. Things the pilot shouldn't say when the mic is on.
Oh,
Thanks for waking me up. That was a hell of a nap.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, that would really make it. I think we
well,
just drove.
considering I watch air disasters all the time, that stupid TV show.
We gotta get you a
I
new
can't find
hobby.
the runway.
Who left the lid up?
I don't know.
Yeah. That kind of hurts if you're a Top Gun fan.
Yes.
Poor Snowflake or whatever his name was. Icefish.
How about look Mondo hands?
Pedal
Oh,
faster.
God.
That edible. Oh my God, those edibles were so good. I don't feel anything yet.
How about some shrooms?
Yeah, those were shrooms, not edibles.
Yeah, the guy is basically getting a slap on the wrist for doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I've seen some horrible things about that. Yeah, I could get into details on that, but do you
That's
know how
why
many
I'm
pilots
scared to
actually fly
fly.
drunk?
I really am.
Do you know how many pilots actually fly drunk?
I don't want to know. That's why I'm terrified of getting on planes.
Oh
So
my
expensive
god!
right now, anyway.
Did you guys also eat the sea fish special? Nah, I'd have just said, "Oh, sorry for the turbulence. We just flew through some green clouds. Must be over New York."
Texas.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. Wisconsin. There you go.
Well, they're saying about the cow manure and stuff, the green gases.
All right, I'm going to control the last two here. Here we go. This is going to be for fun. What you don't want seen. Yeah, see, I knew when I copied these over, I knew it wasn't going to be right. So, what you don't want seen tattooed on your date or spouse?
How about a tear? One of those tears.
Okay.
Or, with the knife and.
I mean, I could already see that as being, why do you have the teardrop? Well, I'm a cry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's empty. I don't know, but I think if it's filled, the teardrop's filled, they killed somebody. I don't know.
So
Yeah.
if it's hollow, someone's on the list, but they haven't found them yet?
Yeah. For real, ZZ?
That's good.
TJ, it was off my guitar. Yeah, I can see Greg's tattoo. Bathe date.
Bathe date. That's when I start dancing around the house. Today's the day. Today's the day. Today's the day.
Yeah. Somebody asked, "Have you bathed lately?" I don't know. Look at the tattoo. Tell me.
Yeah. Hopefully the tattoo's in a place where I can see it, because if it's not, I wouldn't know the date.
That's true. That's true.
That's
That's bad. This
This
space
space
for
for
rent.
right across my forehead.
Yes.
That's the best tattoo I ever heard about, because I've I only see people fully clothed. That's just my gig. It's safer that way.
Wait. That's your gig, but you're in a no pants zone.
But see, look,
Okay.
it's the illusion.
Yeah.
It's ladies, and actually EW. Everybody cover your ears. This is just for the home audience. A young lady that I know told me that she has what the kids call a tramp stamp.
Oh, yeah.
That's along the top of the behind.
Right.
Yeah, but what
And-
exactly has to be put there to be considered a tramp stamp?
I guess anything, because that's you only see it from
When
a certain direction.
yeah.
So, and hers said, "You're welcome."
Oh God. Okay. Now there you go. That's it.
So that's I had to applaud it. I'm like, she stole my idea.
Yeah. That's a good question, TJ. I don't know. If you wore a kilt, would it still be a no pants zone?
Yes. Yes, if you wore the kilt properly.
There you go.
Don't wimp out. Wear the kilt, if you know what I mean.
It's free flowing, man. Whew, kind of breezy.
A really good buddy of mine had a Scottish wedding, and all the best men, the guys had to wear kilts.
Yeah.
And I didn't find out until we were already in the ceremony that I was the only one who manned up. I'm like, it's a kilt. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
But
Yep. Yeah, that's actually the proper way. But that's true. Yeah,
I'm a stickler for the rules.
I remember one of our family reunions for the Bradfutes. We had one of our guys, one of my cousins, wear the kilt with the Bradfute colors and stuff to the reunion. So yeah, it's kind of cool to know that you have that, but then you think, do I really want to go out wearing something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's
Yes, you do.
great.
Oh,
I
see?
saw a guy in a music store, and he was a customer, and he was wearing a kilt, and I was, well,
Dropping her pen a lot. Oh, I dropped it again.
Yes, but now we got a question. Do you sit with your legs open or closed?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm free falling.
Yes. Oh.
okay. What's the next question?
Yeah, I can already see it now. Greg, how you like the angle of the dangle?
Well, how do you do that? Do you say that you dress to the left or the right with that? How would you?
Yeah, I don't know. Or do you pull a Marilyn Monroe and just...
Rumor has it, this is just scientific stuff. I'll throw this out. This is the more you know with the rainbow over.
Right.
Supposedly, left or right matches whichever hand you are.
Interesting.
That's so yeah. So kids,
I don't
right
think that
into-
would be a question on Jeopardy or anything.
No, not anytime.
really.
Family Feud.
It might be on Wheel of Fortune.
I mean, I would suddenly watch Jeopardy if that was the last question.
Yes.
Now you have my attention.
Oh,
So
uh-oh.
it's-
Oh, that is funny.
Then you point true north. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I don't know if it's true or not, but kids, if you're watching, ask your friends, do your own studies, and then call in every week to EW's show to give him the results. He'll make it his own segment.
Yep. The angle study. That's what we're going to call it.
Let's call it What's Up.
Yeah. All right. Final one for the night. Annie, you missed a great one.
I'm so sorry.
Before we do it, we'll go. I'll put the two up. All right. You have to answer this one first. Things found in EW's appointment book.
Probably when you're teaching.
Same thing Renee just said. You can tell they're being nice. They're all like, he still writes my paycheck. Okay. Annie, things and talking EW doll might say.
This is a family show.
Oh, you should have seen the evil look Renee was giving, waiting to answer that one. You could just see the beady evilness just start to come out like, oh yeah, she couldn't wait to say it. No?
I haven't the slightest idea.
No,
She has to show
wow.
up every Friday to work with you.
I know,
She's
right?
not saying shit. She's a very intelligent woman.
Yeah. Hey, look, I gave everyone the free reign to say what they wanted to, and I did not pick these, by the way. These were everybody picked randomly. So, all right, final one. Bad things to do when walking down the aisle on your wedding day.
Correct the spelling of aisle.
Well,
Yep.
Farting
That's really
is
bad.
one thing.
Yeah, I can see it. Dun, 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 dun,
As
dun,
long as
dun.
you're in the beat, who cares?
I would say showing off your breakdancing skills.
I can't say that because I've actually seen a recent wedding where people were dancing as they were going down the aisle.
I'm talking about breakdancing. Like if you didn't tell your wife to be that was something you were really awesome at in the
And you're
90s.
spinning around on your head or something.
Yeah, and you get almost
Okay.
down there and then you just start.
Right.
That
There
could
you
be,
go, Annie.
I
There's
wouldn't
the
think it would be
answer to your
bad.
question.
I would applaud.
Yeah. Actually, ZZ, that would be worse if it was the bride. That white dress
I'm
starts
not
to
in
turn
favor of
brown.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie The Bridesmaids?
Yes.
That
No,
was
I can't say I have.
hysterical.
That was hilariously funny. That was a
Okay,
fun-
now I'm gonna have to watch it.
let's see. Bad things to do when walking down the aisle in your
Toilet
wedding,
paper hanging out from underneath the dress.
especially if you're the groom.
Yes. I'm wearing my kilt today.
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, that one's a great one, TJ. I love that one. Asking for business cards for.
Oh,
good-
that's the answer of the night. That's the answer of the night. Oh my God, yes. That's a half-court shot on
That's
net.
it.
TJ, oh, you're beautiful. That's the one. That's the one. That's the one.
For real, ZZ. Oh my God, I never pull a gopher out of your pocket. And he knows where I'm going next. Armageddon. Do you not remember it? Renee remembers it. Oh my God, we did that on a Dangerous Minds.
Yep. We did.
I think we spent most of the show laughing. You really have never heard that, Greg?
I have trouble sleeping at night, and a lot of it is because I spent 20 years actually listening to Zombie Zach.
Oh no.
And this stuff comes up in my head that he says over the years. I'll wake up 3 o'clock in the morning and go, just because of Zombie Zach. He's a spooky dude. Gophers in the pocket would be a line crossed for me.
No. This was a real radio show. And
Have you ever heard him talk about squirrels?
well, yeah,
Ask ZZ what squirrels go for. What are they going for?
you have to remember that some of these things are All right, let's see if I can do this. Share. Ready? Listen carefully now.
Here's a fax from Cooter in Orlando, who sends me a copy of a story that appeared in the Los Angeles Times. He says, a prestigious newspaper, not the oft-maligned Weekly World News. Quoting the story, in retrospect, lighting the match was my big mistake, but I was only trying to retrieve the gerbil. Eric Tomaszewski told bemused doctors in the severe burns unit of Salt Lake City Hospital. Tomaszewski and his homosexual partner, Andrew Kinky Farnham, had been admitted for emergency treatment after a felching session had gone seriously wrong. I pushed a cardboard tube up his rectum and slipped Raggett, our gerbil, in, he explained. As usual, Kinky shouted out, Armageddon! My cue that he'd had enough. I tried to retrieve Raggett, but he wouldn't come out again, so I peered into the tube and struck a match, thinking the light might attract him. At a hushed press conference, a hospital spokesman described what happened next. The match ignited a pocket of intestinal gas and flame shot out the tube, igniting Mr. Tomaszewski's hair and severely burning his face. It also set fire to the gerbil's fur and whiskers, which in turn ignited a larger pocket of gas further up the intestine, propelling the rodent out like a cannonball. Armageddon!
Oh,
Thomas. Thomas Schuster suffered second-degree burns and a broken nose from the impact of the gerbil. While Burnham suffered first and second-degree burns to his anus and lower intestinal tract. Armageddon!
So there you go.
Well, there go my weekend plans. Zombie Zach, see why I'm petrified of you, and yet I can't hang out with you enough.
Yeah, but ZZ, tell him where you got that from. That's really going to change his real opinion of everything right away.
Is his mysterious name Kiki?
No.
Is that how he knows about this? Are you Kiki?
No. Actually, I shared it with you guys years ago. You don't remember.
Mm-hmm. I
I
remember.
don't remember. I would have remembered that one, so it wasn't me. So
Yep, it was me that shared it. And then we re-aired it on Dangerous Minds one night because my sister would not leave me alone to do it. So I ended up doing it when my sister was on the show too. And yeah. But that's the actual news. You can hear the guy cracking up laughing. He's like very straight-faced telling the news, but he couldn't do this article. So, yeah. And we've done a lot of live shows in history on the station, and there's a lot of times we've lost it. But I gotta ask, Greg, how many takes have you taken on some of your shows, your pre-recorded stuff?
How many takes do I do? For the pre-recorded Werepig stuff?
Yeah.
One take every time.
Ah, and the edits are probably through the roof.
Yeah. I do about 30 or 40 first takes per shot.
There you go. There you go. I just remembered a show that both you and I were so uncomfortable with. Junk Punch. We had to do that one live. Oh my God, was I antsy in my chair, and you knew it too.
Okay, that is a cat. Okay.
Oh,
now you got me paranoid. Now you got me paranoid.
She was petting a turkey.
I thought it was a gerbil. She would threaten me like that. That's Renee. Renee would just, as soon as that, you don't even have to ask where she would get it or why she would even have it. You definitely don't have to ask, how did you know that story was coming up? Because she's Renee. But I can definitely see Renee. There's going to be the gopher story tonight. And then when the gopher story is done, she goes, that's Renee.
I know Greg's new safe word. His new safe word is Armageddon.
Armageddon.
My safe
How
word.
lady love that.
Yeah. Well, it used to be pineapple. He's changing.
Yeah. My safe word now that I'm older, my safe word is don't.
Don't.
Yeah. Might have been for a few. That's not it. But yeah. So I actually came across somebody the other day, Annie, I think you're going to love this, who was interested in conspiracy theories, but did not understand what they were.
What?
Well, because they're from another country. And, conspiracy theories, the word conspiracy kind of is a different word in some of the other countries. Like in China, if you say conspiracy, your butt's going to prison and probably going to be dead.
We have the freedom here.
Yeah, well, but they also see conspiracy as somebody's trying to take over. Oh, no! So, yeah. But I had to explain what it was and then start talking about it. When we started talking about it, the biggest controversy of conspiracies came up 9/11. And I still showed video and the damage, the plane wreckage of the so-called Pentagon that was supposedly hit by a plane, which made me think of Renee. So Renee, I don't know if you can go back and, with your how you do your mediumship, but did a plane actually hit the Pentagon? While you're doing that, I'm going to pull up one of the pictures.
That's conspiracy. It's not showing up. Your show has been hacked. They're not showing the picture.
Oh no,
I have a lot of thoughts on 9/11 that I don't really feel comfortable talking about.
Sure.
Yeah, don't put her on the spot. No.
Okay. No, that's fine. So, can I make that bigger?
Amen.
There we go. So this is the actual image after the plane supposedly hit. Can I ask you two questions? What's the one thing you don't see?
The picture.
Oh, what the heck? It's supposed to be up there. Okay, yeah, we're getting hacked. Let's try that again. Share. It's telling me it's sharing. There it goes. There we go. All right. What's the one thing you don't see?
Plane.
Bingo. And then the second part of this is, mind you, this is a Boeing airplane. So this is a massive winged airplane. The wings should have created damage into both sides of the buildings. And there's not. Now, there is video on YouTube also that was a CCTV camera that is from about like this angle off to the side here that shows what looks to be a rocket that's launched right at it.
And we have absolute proof that that is the Pentagon right after it was hit.
Yes. Let me pull this up. Share this tab instead. So this is all the images that they have from it, and that's actually where I took. This is Army Leaders Share Stories, and so this is that same exact image, just blown up bigger. But you can see, no, you can't. It's too small. You can see the different layers of the Pentagon, because there's like 5 different buildings that are. The Pentagon's one of the weirdest buildings I've ever seen built. Honestly, whoever designed this,
It had to be a man.
I don't get the idea. I mean, it's kind of like we're going to build a castle, but we're going to put up one brick wall, and we're going to put up another brick wall, then we're going to put up another brick wall, and then we're going to put up. They're never going to get through that. Yeah, we're never getting out of here either, But there are some. There's another photo of this same shot where you can see papers from filing cabinets and stuff all over here. You can see the burn damage, right? But all this area is not touched. It's not burnt. So it really is, there's a lot of questionable things. And so I was explaining this to her as far as a conspiracy theory and how some of this would look. And I mean, it really still boils down to, what people are. See, here's what the fire.
It boils down to our government thinks that the people are stupid, and so many people are brainwashed.
Yeah.
Into believing a lot of stuff, and instead of using their own natural common sense and everything else. That's all I'm going to say.
Would it be screwed if we found out the Pentagon was a triangle?
Actually, I'm gonna put this out there now. I know Renee's holding back because of certain things, and I don't blame her. But I'm honestly at a point now with some of the evidence that we've come across, and even some of the new one that even Annie and I've uncovered recently too. Honestly, don't think it was a hijack situation. Forgive me for saying this. I'm sure somebody out there is going to probably go running back to the government and say, "You need to go check on this guy." But honestly, think it was an attack from our own government. And the benefits out of it, what I've learned so far, is both the Bushes, the Bush Senior and Bush Junior, were all about oil, and this was their way to create the war over there to gain control of oil. It was a money ploy. I mean, if I go,
it's not even the Pearl Harbor theory
no,
that they knew that it was going to happen, but they let it happen so we'd have a reason to get in the war. You're saying that it's even a step beyond that. We did it to ourselves.
Yes. It wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time. I don't know if you remember my interview with the guy who came on the 50th anniversary of JFK's assassination and solved the murder. Oh, yeah, you and I'll talk about that one off the air a little bit, but because it was the show before that we talked a lot about. But he actually showed, with all the evidence that he found, he's a detective, and he came over here, he followed the evidence like a detective would, and found that the shot that you see blowing up Kennedy's head was actually fired by a Secret Service agent, but by accident. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. But the government covered it up. That's why the Zapruder film is hidden and you only get a couple of seconds. I actually also saw a video of a lady on the 50th anniversary of it. She was walking around and she was telling the story that she was going to go see the president, but she sent her son to school and he wanted to go. And she goes, "No, you got to go to school." He asked her, "Take a picture." So she did. The one picture she got to take is the picture of him getting shot and the head exploding right at that time. It was just an accidental timing, but it was perfect timing. And she actually caught the picture of that. And I was like, wow, could you imagine being that person 50 years later, still looking back and saying, "Oh my God, I caught a picture of him dying." I just couldn't imagine that.
So that's
I'm sorry, Greg.
No, go ahead.
He also was about ready to tell the American people what was going on.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Because I still have all the documents they released to the public. I have them here on the computer, and I've been going through a lot of those documents. There's some stuff in there that was not even related to. It was all, what they were investigating. When they said they were investigating Oswald, they weren't actually investigating Oswald. They were actually investigating the people he was associating with, which was in Cuba. And this was when we were having that Cuba missile crisis thing going on. And there were certain ways that they wanted us to control it, and he was not controlling it that way. So I think, yes, you're right. He probably was about to reveal a lot of that information.
The stuff we're going through right now, he was ready to divulge all that.
Yeah. But today's world, conspiracies go way farther than that. Annie, do you remember the ones centered or focused around Bill Clinton?
Which one?
I was going to say, which one? The one where he liked fast food?
All the people who died while he was running.
Oh, yeah, the famous Clinton list between him and Hillary.
Being suicide.
You really knew that?
What?
You knew about that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know you knew that.
I got a copy of the list. I won't tell you how I got it, but I know I marked off a bunch of names and I got paid.
Trunk or van?
Yes.
Okay. uh, there was one other thing that was mentioned to me, and okay, well, let me back up. I knew something about the Kennedy assassination before it was ever revealed to the public, because I actually worked at a restaurant, and this one guy was a Secret Service agent, and he was there that day. And of course, he was an elderly gentleman, but he told me, he says, I've been holding this secret for so long, I've got to tell someone. He says, you can tell whoever you want, but they're never going to believe you. It wasn't until Colin McLaren, the detective that I was talking about, he revealed it. And I never told the guy that I knew about it. So what happened was the Secret Service agents were ordered to have a party that night before. They were still drunk and hungover when they were supposed to follow alongside of Kennedy. Did you know that?
Yeah, from that thing from the time that we had that guy on.
Yeah.
I wish, as a side note, more people would be ordered to go get drunk.
Yeah, right.
It would be a happier world.
It would be a happier
If our
world.
superiors, whoever your superior is, mine's Lady Love.
Yeah, but I can see
issue
it
the
now.
order.
Ooh, I'm getting lucky.
Go get
She's like,
drunk. That'd be cool.
It's not March 31st. You haven't bathed yet.
It's got it. That's why she's telling me to get the hell out and go get drunk. Don't come back until March 31st.
Yes.
And if you've ever met her, you know that's true.
The newest thing that I'm hearing, and I know this is a bad subject for Renee, so you don't have to say anything, Renee. But the COVID.
Can we make a bargain, a deal with this?
Sure.
Because those who don't know who Renee is watching the show, because there are some probably first-time people who don't know who Renee is. Renee is like the Uber psychic medium. Renee knows. It's just that should just be her T-shirt. The T-shirt, she should just wear a T-shirt that just says, "I know."
I know.
That should just
Renee,
be it.
I'm
So
going to
Renee
tell you
knows.
right now.
Renee knows things.
After I say this,
And
you better not astral project yourself over here and try to spook me out of tonight.
And if she doesn't know, give her 10 minutes and a couple of them damn gummies.
Yes,
She will know. She will know.
She'll know
So-
everything. Rudolph
I have to do my
coming your
Annie.
way.
By the way, I'm not just doing that. That's my Annie dance. When I see Annie do that, I have to follow.
I know. I still haven't gotten a new chair.
Christmas is coming.
So, anyway,
But anyway, so for those who don't know, why we keep saying Renee, sit this one out, because Renee knows. Let's just leave it at that. But I think it would be fair to keep the entertainment value going of the show, and especially since it's a visual show. Renee can't say a lot of the things she knows, but it doesn't mean she can't do it through interpretive dance.
oh, that's true. Good
So
point.
I think, to be fair, I think to be fair, when you bring up the subject and then immediately say, Renee, you're out of this. I think Renee, she's still not telling, but she can share what she knows with interpretive dance.
Greg, I have to break this news. She's going to find out sooner or later. They've revealed it that COVID came from green clouds.
Surprise me.
She's like, it doesn't surprise me. Really?
Thank God I'm
Certainly
colorblind.
wasn't that.
But that's why we see it centered in New York. Yep. It's like I hate you guys.
What's the new dealio that Renee has to sit out? What's the info you were about to share?
Well, actually, something I did here, and there's no evidence supporting it. But if I do get some of that, we might end up talking a little bit about it on the show, but there's something that they were talking about, which was population control.
Mm-hmm.
Not a country or a city population control. They were actually talking about worldwide population control. And there is supposedly a document out there that states this, and it was supposedly sent around, but it has it's been removed from the internet a couple of times. Now, I'm not saying I trust everything on the internet, but there is, you'd be able to know by certain seals that are on this, I guess, that would prove that it's an official document. But
So this is in connection to COVID or just in general?
COVID.
So part of it was population control?
See, but I'm not going to mess with Pennsylvania because I heard, okay, so Pennsylvania has the Amish.
Yeah.
And I know this is going to sound funny and as a joke, but it's actually true at the same time. The Amish refused to see doctors. They let it run its course. And because they did, they all survived. None of them died to the COVID. It ran its course, it was done, it was gone, and they were okay. And that was only in Pennsylvania. So we've got Intercourse, Pennsylvania, and all these other places they're in. Hello.
I've been in and out of Intercourse.
I knew that was coming. Yep.
Interpretive dance that one, Renee.
Well, that's his.
I don't think I could do a good enough job.
Renee, that's his tramp stamp.
That's my tramp stamp.
There you go. Right above the butt crack. I've been in and out of Intercourse.
Yeah, it's
yes.
Just property of Intercourse. That's what I would have. So it's well, it's an interesting perspective. Me being the devil's advocate, so to speak. If you're doing population control, why would you thin out the oldest people? They're going to be going soon anyway.
Well, thanks.
And you're not one of the old people, but
you got Social Security, you've got Medicare.
Well, here though, to thin out the oldest people, they're on their way out anyway. And I'm talking to 75, 80, 85. They're on the way out anyway.
Oh yeah,
They're
you're trying to save this one, honey.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just being whatever. That's what it did. Did it not?
It did. It affected elderly really fast.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
you know what? I get catch colds and stuff like that.
But you're not the elderly I'm talking about.
But I am. But the thing is, I went back and forth to Charlotte on a plane, packed full of people. Airport, packed full of people. I didn't get anything. I wasn't wearing
not even peanuts.
What?
Not even peanuts on the plane?
Hell no.
No, you can't anymore for the most part because of allergies.
My being devil's advocate, if you wanted to thin the herd, thin out the younger people, because then you're definitely saving. There isn't many 80-year-old women who are still having kids. So you could thin out the younger people, and depending on who some of those younger people are, you'd be doing us a favor. But thin out the younger people, and then you'd be guaranteed that you'd be thinning out the population for generations to come. The smarter move. And older people put out the cash for all the pharmaceutical companies. Pharmaceutical companies are not going to kill off their best customers.
That's true.
Because anyone under the age of 30 doesn't see doctors. They're fine. But everyone over the age of 70 is on at least 22 different pills. Why would the pharmaceutical companies kill their best customers?
Personally, if you're going to do a population control, just get rid of all the politicians.
And then, hey, then there'll be peace on Earth. Everything would be fine. We
Exactly.
wouldn't have any problems.
Yeah. So whoever designed that was like, okay, we're going to use this, get rid of all the politicians. Damn, it didn't work. Yep. Now, I mean, conspiracy theories are something that can be out there and affect a lot of people in different ways. Some of them we are not 100% sure, but when we see it hit home, it
Well,
gets a
this
little
week's conspiracy theory is next week's truth.
harder. Yeah, but that's kind of like the procrastinator is the leader of tomorrow.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Now I'm going to have more respect from people
Yeah,
because now they're going to know I'm the leader of tomorrow
that's it.
because I'm in no hurry to do anything.
That's it. Exactly.
Nope, not doing anything. No.
Oh, I feel so much better now.
Yeah. So now we vote for Nevada Bob. He's the leader of tomorrow.
Nevada Bob is the guy. He'll get there eventually. So, well, what is being someone who just really doesn't pay attention to a lot of this stuff? It's just not my bag. But I know everyone has 17 conspiracy theories they'll tell you about. Some of them are very funny. What would you say? You started this off by saying the biggest conspiracy theory is 9/11. Would that be your answer? Out of all the conspiracy theories that are out there, possibly everything from UFO visitation to Bigfoot stole my mama to COVID to whatever else. You think 9/11 is the biggest one?
Well, I mean, how Bigfoot met your mother was one of them, but you look, we got one that we're going to be talking about here in the start of the new year called Project Signs, which
Signs
is
like
UFOs.
a road sign.
No, it's about UFOs and how it was investigated before America admitted something about UFOs.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is Project Signs. Is that SIGN?
Yep.
Okay. So Project Signs.
Yep. It actually came before Project Blue Book, and Project Blue Book would have been one of the other major conspiracy theories that I would throw out there because, we're being told, and we've actually recently had some more evidence come forward with that. They said that a UFO crashed in Nevada, which later people would talk about as the big, conspiracy, and then Area 51 and so forth. But this
wasn't there one in Italy first, like a decade before?
I'm sure we're going to be able to go with a lot of those because something crashed in Russia that wiped out a whole big area. And then right now they still claim it's a meteor, but there's no evidence of a meteor crash.
Yeah. Is that the one where the forest is still symmetrical? Do you see where it is? And all the trees are bent outward?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And actually, it's funny that a lot of those trees are bent, similar to that of the, crop circles.
Yeah. That's Annie, what would you say is your biggest, I won't say favorite, but what's the one you think is the biggest conspiracy theory that's out there that people just need to know about?
Truly, man did not land on the moon. I don't think.
Okay, I've heard that one.
I've heard that one.
So. Even my father, who was, God bless him, he was so gullible, he didn't even believe that.
Wow.
I saw a movie about it once.
Elvis is alive. So.
Oh, and Elvis is alive. Okay.
That was my ex.
Elvis was your ex?
Elvis was your ex?
He thought that Elvis was still alive. He didn't die.
Oh, I thought you said Elvis was your ex. I
heard that too.
Way to go, girlfriend.
I heard that too. I was like, wait, what?
I wouldn't insult Elvis. Oh my gosh.
He was crazy about you.
Yeah.
No, he was just damn crazy. That's all.
Oh, God.
All right, Greg. Well, let's put the question on you for a second. What do you think the biggest conspiracy theory is?
Hmm. Um, that I'm real.
No, okay, we got to go that you're real or the werepig is real.
That I'm
That's
real.
what I thought. Okay,
Yeah. I've got everyone snowed.
gotcha.
So I'm not even AI. I can't even spell AI.
Right.
No, I would say
He's Memorex.
Yes.
it's yeah, he's not real. He's Canadian. Uh let's see. UFO stuff is groovy. Um uh I just had Mr. Haunted on my show
Jimmy.
not too long ago.
Ah, Jimmy.
Jimmy's awesome. He's so
I've
fun.
known him for over 20 years. He
Yeah.
is a fantastic person.
I've known him for 10, I've known you for 10, so I feel like I've known you both for 20 years too. Um, he is very cool, and I love Jimmy. I don't
Isn't
think I've
he,
ever met
though?
somebody who
He's
doesn't.
so sweet.
But he said something on the show that I thought was really brilliant, especially from a guy that's an insider like he is. I said, one of my questions to him was, it's your day off. So you're not working on stuff today. You have the chance to do one of three things. Which one do you pick in your free time? Go to a haunted house, check out a UFO site, or go to a Bigfoot hotspot. Which one do you pick? Without hesitation, he said that he has done, 30 years of haunted houses?
Right.
And in his opinion, he was saying for everything that they've proven and discovered and whatever, how much closer to the ultimate truth are we with seeing ghosts? You see a ghost, yay! I got an EVP, yay! But you haven't answered any questions. We're not any closer to knowing what's on the other side.
Right.
We see it, but we don't know what's on the other side. We don't have any evidence at all about it. UFO, eventually we'll find out something sooner or later. But he said cryptids. He said he would really love cryptids because he thinks very, very soon it might not be Bigfoot, but we're going to have evidence of other things that is like whether it's a dead chupacabra or something that is absolutely definitive. He was talking about how we were talking about how the coelacanth, which is an extinct fish millions of years ago. We just caught one in recent times, and it's an actual freaking. So he was just saying that excites him much more because we were in an end game.
The biggest area that's not explored is the depths of the sea, and we don't know what kind of creatures are down there, and those are going to be cryptid creatures.
Yeah. I don't even know what's in my basement.
I've seen orbs in your basement.
I've seen orbs. But for us civilians, that would be the easiest one to have an answer to.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to agree with the cryptid though too, because like what he's saying, I've done enough inspections on houses. I've lived in a freaking haunted house. I think the house was possessed, to be honest with you. But then what got me into paranormal was my fascination with Bigfoot, and I've never really got into that cryptid side of investigating. We've had some great guests on here where we've talked with them and they've actually done investigations. They've gotten evidence and we're waiting for, they get the evidence, but when they compare it, they have nothing to compare it to, because they've never really captured a Bigfoot. So, when they compare it to like human and stuff, it's not matching up. It's unknown. It comes back unknown. So we want to know, we got to know. And, you think about it, wolves and coyotes, they do a really good job of staying away from people. So why couldn't a creature like a Bigfoot do the same?
Gorillas have only been around for 100 years that we know about. We always heard legends about them. We always got the eyewitness accounts from the people that live there, in the deepest jungles. But the world as a whole had never, it was a mythical creature until we went there and finally found gorillas. Everyone knows gorillas now, but that's actually pretty recent.
True.
One of my favorite things about Bigfoot is, and I think with a lot of these, is you get the controversy, you get the conspiracy, and a lot of it lines up, and you can follow the logic. Then you get the batshit crazy people who add in their stuff. I saw a special on Bigfoot that was so awesome. This woman testified that she knows firsthand that Bigfoots are actually aliens that come from a different planet of Bigfoots that come here. So they're not indigenous to here or anything. They live on a Bigfoot planet far away, and they teleport here. And the reason they come to Earth is because we have something that they call chokeweed. And what chokeweed is, in our scenario, in our world, is flat out kick-ass marijuana.
I knew something was coming.
So and I watched this special, and I wish I could remember the name of it because it was the funniest damn thing I've ever seen. But a planet of Bigfoots have figured out how to teleport here because we got the best weed. So Bigfoots come here to get stoned, and then when they kind of sober up, they wander back home, and next time they want to party, they come back to chokeweed world. That.
Oh, he's an interdimensional being.
That's where
they're not here. That's why we don't find them. That's why there's no.
That I could say, okay, I can take that. But coming here just for the chokeweed? Is that true?
Yeah.
I know that's why I'm here.
Renee, what about you? What do you think is the biggest conspiracy theory out there?
I almost don't want to ask her that question because, again, I'd rather see it through interpretive dance. But can I ask this question instead?
Okay.
Renee, because I know on your shirt. For us civilians, for us down here people, what is the one conspiracy we should be paying attention to? You don't have to say anything about it. What's the one we should be paying attention to?
Actually, that's a really good question, though. It would be one to answer.
You don't have to give any details. Just mention where we should look.
My advice is to step away from the fear that's being instilled. Step away from the drama. Step down in the crowd. Open your eyes and look at what you're not seeing as far as what they're trying to get you to see. There's more going on while they're distracting you.
I know where that one's going.
Now that's just watching the news 101.
That's like not watching the news.
No, but I'm saying, but that's news 101. And I always tell my boys that when they click on the news, I'm like, okay, watch the headline that they're sharing. And then what you should be asking is, why are you showing us this? Because you don't want us to see all the other news you're not reporting.
Exactly.
That's just news 101. We're gonna do the dancing puppet over here so that you're not paying attention to that.
My recommendation is really, I mean, I know people are against TikTok. Go onto TikTok and hear from the actual people themselves in these different areas of what's going on.
Yeah, why is TikTok why does the United States want TikTok banned so bad?
Because we have access to people that are in these other countries.
And Facebook doesn't do that, or
no, Facebook censors a lot of stuff.
And so does Twitter.
They censor the hell out of me.
Twitter's not censored as much as it used to be.
Yeah. Facebook,
at all.
Can I tell you?
Yeah, but it's a great place to go argue if you want to fight someone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can go and argue it. You know.
Ding ding ding. Yeah. In this corner. I do have. Can I share a TikTok story about how frightening TikTok is?
Sure.
So, a friend of mine, very attractive lady, very cool. I've known her for decades. Good friend of the family's. She's awesome. Um, Recently, just got a new, really nice picture of herself. And as we like to do, when we have a picture that we look good, unlike Renee, who always looks good. Look at that hair; it's luscious.
Oh yeah,
Look at
no.
you.
She's like,
Now, Annie, I would say, obviously is gorgeous as well. But have you noticed with Annie? That's see how the she's heavenly. Can you see the way her picture shows up? At least for me, she's
Yeah,
heavenly.
you called me evil Annie today.
Yeah, because I don't want anybody cutting in on my turf. You're my Annie. You're my
You
Annie.
hurt my
Annie.
feel bads.
Annie, remember
Did I
last
really?
time
That did the job? Oh my God.
Annie, remember last time you said you were just sitting in a bunch of pot smoke, and that's why we had a hard time seeing you.
That's what I thought it was, but
I
then I
don't know
found
what
out
it
about
is,
Bigfoot and the
lighting in
chokeweed.
here or something.
So no, you look heavenly. You look like you're in a cloud. That's the way I always picture you. I'm like, she's so heavenly. She's covered with poof.
Yeah.
Not EW poof. Heavenly poof. So
Greg, I gotta know,
Uh,
what is the one thing you think we should be paying attention to the most?
oh wait, I didn't get to tell my story because that with the so
Oh.
on Facebook, I have this friend who's very attractive, and she put up a picture of herself, feeling happy that she has a very attractive picture of herself, as we like to do. So everyone's doing the typical Facebook thing. You're so gorgeous, you're pretty. Oh my God, I wish she was that pretty. Blah 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 blah. So me being me, and I've known her forever, I wrote, "Ew, yuck, girls." I got shut down by Facebook for hate speech.
Ew, yuck, girl.
And I was like, was it ooh or was it the yuck? Which one was the hate speech?
And
I
wait,
got shut
I
down
need
by
to know,
Facebook.
how did
Because
you spell
all the
ooh?
things going on Facebook, all the shit that they get away with and do and not do, and this is okay, but that isn't okay. I got censored for ooh, yuck, girls.
How
Hate
did you
speech.
how did you spell ooh?
Yeah, that's how I got censored.
Mm.
Because it was EW. They saw the
Ah!
EW and shut that down.
You could have
Shut
just
it.
turned around and said, I'm
Shut it down.
talking about my friend over here. See, his name
The
is
second you say ooh or EW, shut it down. Click, you're off.
Yeah.
So yeah, isn't that wild? I got
Of
the
all the
slap.
things
I
they've
got
done,
the Facebook slap.
It annoys me because I've actually removed friends from my Facebook page because, they say they're cutting this stuff out, they're making it easier and nicer and so forth. And I've got one guy posting naked women every day. And in some,
I had to leave one of these do-it-yourself craft rooms because every day it was like 6, 7 porn things on there.
yeah, no, I can't. And they're letting it
Do you
happen.
share,
But
or does Facebook let you share friends? How do I not have any of these people?
I'm glad
Renee,
I
you're
don't.
slacking. Renee, you're slacking. I need you to step up.
I don't have any of those people on my pages.
I'm actually going to start
These are-
doing a
I
purge.
guess they're just hacked, these sites. We had one like on a Righteous Town page, the community page the other day. I was like, you have got to freaking be kidding me. It was disgusting. I'm telling you, and then I really love this do-it-yourself craft group, but
Maybe he didn't understand the meaning of what that means.
Maybe. I forgot who
I want
posted
to learn how to paint flower pots. Never mind. Forget it.
I got it.
I just heard on on the news today that Cornell, or it was yesterday, they've got students that are, basically, and I live near Cornell, where they're saying, get rid of the Jews, and the Jewish community on Cornell University, on campus is not feeling safe, and they're being threatened. And then in Harvard, because the president or whoever it is in charge, head of Harvard, is backing, in saying this stuff can't happen on campus in Harvard. They want her to resign. The board wants her to resign her presidency of being, or whatever it is that they are, because she's allowing this hate to go on. And it's all these Ivy League schools. What the hell? Seriously.
I can make that a whole show. I won't get into
It
that.
just is. It disgusts me. It all disgusts me. We are all people, for Christ's sake, and we all deserve. We're supposed to be all about love. Get rid of the ego. Get rid of these power trips. Get rid of the sitting behind a keyboard and feeling like you're some sort of a warrior that you can talk bad to people and argue with people, and just get a frickin' life, mind your own business, and love each other and help each other, because this is what they want.
I
This
think
is what I mean about following the crowd and stuff. This is what they want. People need to grow their brain cells back, because it's getting ridiculous. It is getting ridiculous.
I have a question that might be pressing, but I like to ask questions. So, off of that, if we go by the statement that if this is the headline that the news is showing us, that's the dangling carrot. They want us to look here like a magician instead of over there where it's being done. Because every news station, for the most part, is really, really covering the younger generations, especially at the colleges, being pro-Hamas, anti-Semitic, and whatever.
Right.
If that's the headline they're giving us, what the hell's going on behind the scenes that's even bigger than that?
Oh, I could tell you, but I'm not going to say it on the air.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
there's
there
a couple
is.
of things I saw too. Yeah,
There is. I mean, that's.
Well, when they keep constantly doing the same thing over and over, and it's like what you said. Look here. Don't look there.
When your news media and all these different stations, the whole rhetoric, the whole news thing, word for word, everything is identical. It's identical. It's identical. It's identical. There's no difference within their announcements with wording or anything like that. People need to wake up. People need to wake up and stop sitting behind a keyboard and arguing and going out in public and arguing. People got to stop. Grow some balls and stand up for our country and for our world and for other people, because pretty soon, people, the shit's going to hit the fan. And I'd like to see you be a warrior. You can't do this sitting behind your keyboard.
For your statement about the news is like that. Does that go for all the echo chambers?
Yes.
Because that's
there's
one of the things that I've always told the boys too.
There are some that are different, and and they're looked down upon. But the one I'm going to tell you, I'm just going to tell you, go to TikTok and start looking at some of this stuff, and tell me they're wrong.
Right.
Because I know what I hear from spirit. Well, my information does not come from ego or my own opinion or how I want it to be. I listen to spirit, and when I speak what spirit says, and it's called a conspiracy theory, I don't know. And there's other people out there like me that are saying it, and people are just like, it's conspiracy theory. But these people are not hearing it out of ego or.
Theory is usually the phrase that somebody throws out if you're getting too close.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, as someone who's a comic, who really doesn't run around with tic tac, and I actually am not a fan of it, not because of whatever of what's going on it, but they change the way that attention spans are, especially when it comes to comedy. When I do a comedy skit and it's 3 minutes long, I have TikTok people telling me, "Oh, that's too long. It's got to be 30 seconds or less." Are you shitting me? 3 minutes is too long. What do you have to do in your life?
No,
other
you've
than
got to.
4
You
hours
can
of
work your
cat
way up.
videos?
You can work your way up to 3 minutes.
So, well, regardless of that, because I do think it's damaging to the attention span. I talk to too many people in the younger generation who
Mhm.
say it's got to be done in like 10 seconds because I got things to do, like watch 400 more of these.
Mm.
Watch 400
Is-
more of those or play their video games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that the entire TikTok platform? In other words, if I go there, do I get my news in 30 seconds or less? Or how do you get your news on TikTok? If the platform basically is
There's people in
30
these
seconds.
actual locations and actual people, like when the stuff in Hawaii was going on, talking in Hawaii, those school buses are still missing. Those children are still missing. It's
But is that
you know
delivered to you in 30-second increments?
so when you first start out on TikTok, everybody's like 30 seconds, right? But
Right,
the
like
longer
my
you're on
honeymoon.
there, the more content that you put on, the more content that you put on, you can do longer.
Okay.
So you have to go through the thing of the 30 seconds for a while until you get the content out there, and then you can expand, you get longer time.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I was going to say, I
So
think it would be very difficult to only hear 30 seconds of a story.
right. Yeah, no, some of these people, I mean, they go on for 5 minutes or more, some of them.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I would
like I
need
said,
more
that's
detail.
from being on it for a while and doing the 30 seconds. I mean, is it worth it? Yeah, because you get a lot of viewers. I get a lot of people on mine, and I barely put much out. I'm going to start more, but I've got a lot of people that are, following me on TikTok just for the few things that I have put out there.
All right. Well,
Oh.
speaking of your 30-second TikToks, I have to give a quick. Uh-oh. Okay, I have an
That might
image
be my
here, but
favorite
it's not
sentence of the
there.
night.
Where did it go?
That's my favorite sentence of the night. Speaking of that, I have to give a quick uh-oh.
I have an image, but it's not letting me post it here. Okay, well, we're going to do it
We're
this
in Mercury retrograde right now, too, by the way, until the first of the year.
Mercury retrograde is my body wash.
Your body wash?
I am covered in
I
Mercury
saw
retrograde.
Yeah, this is the 30-second what we're going to do for Christmas thing.
Amen. Yeah, I got that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But
Yeah.
And you were talking about what Jimmy was saying about, paranormal investigations and lack of information. And you guys all said that when you said that and we're discussing it. Yeah, I've got one here that's got Sunny all worked up. Stop it. Stop. And she's like touching and getting into things that she would never do. Stop. Look at me, not whoever you're looking at. Look at me. Stop.
Is she talking
When I get off the air, you and me, girl.
She's threatening
She's talking to me, isn't she? She's talking. She called me Sonny. Oh, my goose is cooked.
She's threatening the cat.
The energy is so different here than before, and
Is it me?
You know,
Because I was asking too many questions. Did I shift the energy?
Yes, you shifted the energy.
Is it my hair?
But
It's not the hair. Oh God.
We have a visitor. Greg, you want to tell us about this?
There's no beginning part to that? Oh my God.
No.
Yeah, we can just jump in.
Okay.
That's cool. Yes, this is the music director for the Funky Werepig, JJ Glamour, who I have worked with for 30 years. And this next show, our holiday special, which comes up right before Christmas, and it's our annual show with Casey Lansdale, who I absolutely love and adore, one of the most talented, coolest people I've ever met. So we're doing our annual holiday show in a couple weeks, and it's kind of bittersweet because it is JJ's last show with us.
Aw.
JJ is retiring. Over the summer, he went home to visit his family. He lives up north, wherever. Doesn't get home very often, and just was like, I think I just want to move home. He's just at an age where, he misses everybody and just wants to move back home. So he always does openings and closings for the show, all the music, but he does a spotlight, and often will do dedications. If you write into the show with a dedication, he will write a song specifically for whatever you want it to be about. And in this upcoming show, he's already done his last dedication. And I sent it to EW, knowing EW's background, and maybe more people out there. I just thought that this would be one on his way out that would touch a lot of souls.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So
well,
this is JJ, and we're saying goodbye to him.
This dedication is from Father Timotheus to one parishioner in particular, but it's an inspirational message to us all. Who are we to judge? But sometimes you gotta. Hey there, friends, your sins are not the reason no one sits next to you at Mass. You need to ask for forgiveness for bringing in that skanky ass. You gotta scrub down for Jesus, hose off for Jesus, rub some soap on that nasty bod. You gotta scrub down for Jesus, hose off for Jesus, don't bring down the wrath of God. 'Cause all religions come together, be they Christian, Muslim, or Jew, because you're the reason they call these seats a pew. You gotta. The good book says, blessed are the hungry and the poor. Never once said the word rancid. Not once. You gotta scrub down for Jesus, hose off for Jesus, rub some soap on that nasty bod. You gotta scrub down for Jesus, hose off for Jesus, don't bring down the wrath of God.
That was good.
Love it. I love it. That's awesome.
I hope it inspires everybody out there.
Yeah. That's pretty
That's the reason they call it a pew.
Yep. Look, I could tell the horror story of when I was a kid. We went to a church and they had the pews. And I was the guy that got to, the kid who got to put the music on the little display up. So, you remember the old projectors, you put the little clear sheet on and it reflects on the screen. Okay, that's what I would.
Projectors?
Yeah. So that's what I would do is I put it on. But man, this one day I'm just sitting there. Oh, my stomach's hurting. I've already done all that, but I have to sit there. I can't go back with the family. I'm just, and the pastor's talking and all you hear is, and God said, and well, that was it. Right when it was like perfect timing.
Me.
Yeah, no. Of course, look, I'm embarrassed. I look back at my parents. They're like, we don't know you. So yeah, I helped a pew live up to its name.
My sister did that one time. We were kneeling for prayer and we went and sat. We had to sit back, and you're in a Catholic church. And she went to sit back, and the woman behind us was still kneeling, and my sister let one rip, and it echoed through the church, and the woman was mortified. It ripped right across the sea is what it did, and it just echoed. Mom was mortified. I could sit there and do nothing but laugh. My mother was trying to get between my sister and I. The woman got up and moved, after she wanted my sister and us to all move, and my mother's like, "We're not moving." Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll never forget. Yeah.
No,
So
if you're gonna pass gas, save it for a place that's acoustically perfect.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Don't be walking in the woods by yourself and do it. No one cares. No one knows. You killed a squirrel. Big deal.
my
No.
father encouraged it in church, and my mother, there wasn't enough of her to divide us all,
Yeah.
to separate us.
Yeah, I think you want to move up the ranks. You want to say, okay, I conquered these. Now I want to go to Notre Dame.
No.
You want to move to better cathedrals.
I still recall a very God. I was dying laughing through this. Is it still on there? Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go through all the videos.
So Renee, can you narrow the scope a little bit for us, rookie conspiracy people? Just a general topic. What should be? We got the general one. Keep your eyes open and look for things that you're not seeing.
Gaza.
Gaza. Okay.
Suez Canal.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, Greg is not innocent on the squeaky.
Oh
moments.
yeah, you're gonna do this one on me, huh? Oh God, you're gonna show this whole.
Look at him! Look at him!
Oh God.
Left the priesthood. I missed that one.
My most embarrassing moment on stage was we were doing the Monday morning show a long time ago, and it was like this really bad doctor skit, and I had to sit on a wooden chair in the middle of the stage, and I had an actor on either side of me, and they were like arguing back and forth about whatever it was, and I had to play ping pong between the two, and every once in a while I had a line. So I'm stuck on stage with this skit, and I had a gas bubble that was just killing me. It's absolutely killing me. And it was like halfway down my leg and all through my intestines and folding me over. And I'm stuck on stage for, I know, like another 5 minutes, and I can't do anything. So I'm sitting there and I'm dying. I am in so much pain. And I decide, I'm going to die. I'm going to implode. So I think, here's what I'm going to do. There's a 50-50 chance right off the bat, you're not even going to hear it. It's going to be silent but deadly. So I can take that gamble. Then on top of it, if it makes a noise, there's maybe like 150 people in the audience. Only the front row was really going to hear it, and the two other actors. Well, I can go ahead and fake it just as well as they do. If this noise comes out and everyone starts laughing, they're looking at me, I'm going to start looking at them. So I figured it's a good shot either way, one or the other. So I got a good chance I'm like in tears. I'm hurting so bad. So I go ahead and I go, okay. So I open the valves and I let it out. Well, I guess because I had held it in so long, and it was so compressed, it was like, have you ever sat on a water balloon and you try to pop it? That's what it was like inside my pants, and it just kept rolling around. Like it would go up and over my thigh and then back over my butt cheeks, and it just wouldn't pop. It was like this solidified, encased fart. So I'm sitting there, and it's like becoming now annoying, and I'm embarrassed. So I start doing this on the chair, trying to pop this thing and get it over with. Well, the son of a bitch pops, and God in his cruel ways, I was expecting to just go like, or whatever, some kind of noise, and I'm prepared already to go, like that. No. What it does is it pops, but it makes this noise. And it was like, if you could draw it, it was a straight line. And it went to the very back of the audience, hit the back wall, and came all the way back up to me in a pinpoint. So everyone had more than enough time to turn around and go, him! And I couldn't shut it off. So I clenched my butt cheeks together really tight till I cut it off. And all I did was raise the pitch. It was
It was even worse. So I was like panicking. Everyone knows it's me, and it's attached to my butt on this long string, and it's just shooting out. So finally, I figured out too late to just relax, and I just went like just fluttered out. But that was my worst time on stage, my most embarrassing moment. There was nothing we did in that show that could have topped that. I launched on stage in front of 150 people, and everyone knew I did it.
And the best part is while this story's going on, I got this picture.
He was there. He was actually there that night.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he probably remembers it well. It's by the way, you outed me. I feel really embarrassed. I feel not about the story. That's what I look like before I dye my beard gray before every show.
Gotcha. See, now you see why he said at the beginning that not even his lady love has ever seen him without the beard.
That's actually what I look like in real life.
Oh.
But
No,
when I do,
no.
but when I do the shows, I like to dye this all gray for the shows, and when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, so I can get the senior citizen discount.
Oh my God!
Those are the only two times. But it is a dark brown beard, like you saw there.
I still love ZZ's comment.
Yeah. See, I had you guys fooled. That's not young Greg. That's just Greg. This is all hair and makeup.
Gotcha. But see, now here's the thing. Greg's going to take that down from his Funky Wear Pig page because it's the second time I've done that to him.
Hear me yell cricket?
Yeah.
Here's the thing with cricket. I do these little segments called Tales of the Squeaky Chair. That was one of them, where I sit down and I tell a story. And guess what's on the on deck circle? Finally, cricket. Cricket is coming to a Tales of the Squeaky Chair near you.
Oh.
Good.
May I say you're a big inspiration.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Hey, Greg, I've got a show, though, that Renee can't argue with because she can't even remove it. It's her and Nina talking about blueberries and what they did to them. Yeah, let's just say the squeaky chair. I mean, the your little episode was probably not as hilarious as theirs because we spent almost the whole hour laughing our butts off at what they were doing with blueberries.
I don't want to know.
It was a rainy day and I had Crocs on. I don't know what you're talking about, EW.
Sure. Even Nina's like liar.
It was raining. I had Crocs on. And we were picking blueberries.
You know I could go pull that episode up, right? She's like, please don't look at those eyes. She's doing that interpretive dance.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got to rock because we got to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, we are way over time. So
I
thank
know,
you
but
guys
it's
for
been
joining
fun, and
us.
I'm sorry I missed most of it.
Me too.
I am so glad it's Friday.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
I have been so busy, like burning the candle at both ends. And
Well, you have an event coming up, don't you?
actually in January. Yep. The 27th, I'll be at our Artisan Elements in Homer, New York, and I'll be doing readings or Reiki or mediumship work, whatever it is that you want that I can do. Yep, 20-minute sessions for $40.
Not bad.
Yeah, they have some really, like, Amber has, like, just her shop is amazing, and she has an event center downstairs, and she's had me come in several times by myself and do readings and stuff there. For Halloween, for adult night, I was the psychic for that night, and it was just so much fun, meeting everybody. And I dressed up as a gypsy, and I mean, she's just awesome. But she has like all these different vendors are in her shop, like their products and stuff are in her shop, right? So she does like a consignment thing, and it's really amazing. I mean, these people are talented, anywhere from essential oils to elixirs to just handcrafted stuff and crystal jewelry. And I mean, it's just so, I mean, if you're there, in the area, check it out. Artisan Elements. I always say artesian, but it's not as artisan. Elements in Homer, New York on Route 281. Also, look her up online on Facebook, and she's on TikTok and Instagram and everything else under Artisan Elements, and she's just amazing. She's a good friend, and I love her to pieces. I just love everything about her shop and how she does things. And she's always very quick to contact me and say, Renee. So, and that's what she did a couple of weeks ago. She goes, Renee, I'm doing January's calendar. Let's talk, So she goes, you pick the date and you tell me the times and we'll do it. So, yeah.
Speaking of which, Annie will be doing our January calendar very soon.
Okay. I actually bought a new calendar today.
Ah, okay. So see, what is in EW's journal? Greg, thank you. Do you have something coming up? Any books coming out or anything?
Books, no books are on the shelves until next year. I've got a couple written, but we'll deal with them next year. As you know, we're all in on the Wear Pig until we wrap up the season in January,
right?
Because we got to get to Renee's gig, so I don't want to be booked and busy with that. I have to focus completely on parting with Renee. If you slack at all, so you gotta be there. But we have the new Wear Pig show is tomorrow. That's where I show the footage from where I spoke before the Senate about moving New Year's to its proper place in the spring. So that, and I brag about all the different charities I do for the holidays. I don't know if anyone's more giving than me,
right?
And I prove it. So that's tomorrow, and then we got the Casey Lansdale annual holiday show coming up in a couple weeks after that, right before Christmas. So it's busy. We're cranking them out. But you know what I could do if I could just real quick to spend my time plugging somebody else?
Sure. I just got it. I got it the other day.
You got one of these? I don't know if you can even see it. There it is.
Yes.
Did you just get yours?
Yep.
Our mutual friend Courtney Gaines, his new album, Safe Haven. It is incredibly cool, as is all the things he does. Did you get yours autographed?
Yes. He actually signed mine on the inside.
Oh, really? What? Just his name?
No, he actually wrote something. I'm trying to. There's like a word I can't figure out what it is because of the way it's scribbled.
If I know Courtney, I think I know the word.
So, Wear Pig. It's like, don't ask to go to Greg again. Okay.
He signed mine. Greg, you are the Wang to my Chung.
Oh, nice. I like that.
That's actually kind of romantic, and I think.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend it. Safe Haven, Courtney Gaines. Go
there
get
you
it.
go. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a wonderful week. We'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.